At this hour, we are learning more about a mass shooting that ended with innocent people shot this morning in Atlanta. It all happened on a very busy street known for nightlife, and it comes after a weekend of relentless violence. We have live team coverage for you. Let's get straight to 11 Alive's Dan Kennedy. So, Dan, we understand you just talked to the Atlanta mayor and police chief about this violence and what unfolded last night.
Aisha, police right now are looking for several suspects in this mass shooting. We're talking about 3 males and 1 female they are currently looking for. They believe that that group is responsible for triggering the violence that escalated into an exchange of gunfire that ended with 11 people shot, 1 of them dead. It all happened around 1:30 this morning, and new at midday, we've learned that the man killed is 27-year-old Santos J. Wyatt. This happened on Edgewood Avenue, and Police Chief Darren Shearbaum says detectives recovered 34 shell casings there at the scene. They also recovered some firearms there. And he says most of the people shot were innocent bystanders. This same spot on Edgewood Avenue was the site of another shooting just hours before. In fact, since Thursday, 37 people have been shot in Atlanta, and 5 of them killed. Mayor Andre Dickens confirms this is one of the worst waves of violence for the city in years.
We haven't had a weekend like this in a long time, maybe 2 years or more, Chief. We know that summer months often bring some of the most challenging times when it comes to crime and gun violence in our communities. Public safety continues and remains my top priority and the top priority of this administration.
Mayor Dickens said most of the shootings from this weekend result from a prevalent access to guns and anger that escalates the shooting. Both he and the police chief reiterated the need for de-escalation. Aisha, despite this wave of violence, we can tell you that homicides still this year are down 25% and shootings down 20% in Atlanta.
All right, Dan, thank you. The people in the community want to feel those numbers reflected despite the stats there. All right, 11 Alive, Stephanie Haynock continues our team coverage live from Grady Hospital. Seth, you're learning some new information about the person shot and killed in this incident.
Yeah, that's right, Aisha. As Dan just mentioned, the Fulton County medical examiner now saying that that victim that was shot and killed is 27-year-old Santos J. Wyatt of Lithonia. This morning, the victim's mother actually posting his picture on Facebook with a message where she asks God to help guide her. According to police, 10 other victims are currently being treated at Grady Hospital right here behind me. We also now know from police that one of those victims being treated here is just 18 years old and in critical condition. They tell us the others here are stable. Police tell us they will be interviewing victims here at the hospital as they work to get to the bottom of the shooting and find those responsible. Now, I also spoke to a witness who was there that night. She says that she and her friend were out on the road when they saw multiple men with dreadlocks, she says, and that she says she started to walk, and that's when she heard gunshots going off. She and her friend then ran into a bar. Well, I asked her if she's going to return to enjoy Edgewood ever again. I'll tell you what she told me in the next half hour. Live here from Grady Hospital, I'm Stephanie Haynock. Back to you, Aisha.
All right, Seth, thank you. Beyond the headlines, beyond the breaking news, so many people impacted, forever changed by this story. We will continue to follow this developing story for you here on 11 Alive, both on air and online. And for more updates, you can also download the 11 Alive News app. It is free in your app store.